Let's create a reserved seating plan for your event or venue using Fusion Tickets. So just log into the admin panel here. On the left-hand side, we're going to go to seating plans. Once we click on seating plans, it'll give us a list of all the plans you've already created. But if this is your first time, we're going to hit add new plan. Once we hit add new plan, we have a couple different options here. So we can create a small plan. So small plans are best for a maximum of 1,000 seats. So if you have less than 1,000 seats, you're going to want to hit the small medium plan. If you have over 1,000 seats, you're going to want to create a large plan. If you have an existing plan you've already created, you can upload that. Or if you had a draft that you started, you can continue it by continuing with the draft. For this purpose, we'll just create a new small medium plan and hit next. From there, we kind of have a blank canvas of creating our reserve seating plan. So we have different blocks, so 5 rows and 12 seats per row. We can have tables, so we could have 6 seats per table. We could add circular tables, rectangular tables, or multiple tables. We then have different areas. So let's just go through each one kind of individually here. Let's say this is 5 rows and 12 seats per row. We can then add the block, and it will pull up here. So we can then navigate that, move it around, whatever we want. We can then zoom in, we can see all the individual seats. On each individual block, we can enable a restricted view. Seat is accessible, so meaning it's wheelchair accessible. You can also display the icon with color or just display the icon. We will turn that off for right now. And then you also have the different price band. So we're going to call this group number 1. In the different price bands, you have the ability to edit them and enable them kind of to different block sections. So let's say, row A was group band pricing 1, and group 2 was the second row, and then so on and so forth. So each specific row or each specific seat could have a different price depending on what your kind of layout is for your event. So with that, we can also add different labelings. You can custom label, so we can call this block A. We could block B, section C, general admission. We could also increase the row count if we wanted to, decrease the row count, increase the seat per column, decrease it. And you also have row labeling. So you can label your rows by numerical, skip every other number, all the different settings there. We also have seat labeling, row labeling order, so ascending or descending, and seat labeling order. We can also offset the different row labeling offsets. And we have different display options as well. So we can change the angle of it. So we can flip it around, do whatever we want with that. And then we can also put a curve to it. So if we wanted to make it super curved, like an audience seating or something like that, we could do that. So we could put like a curve in there. And we also have skew. So you can kind of skew it forward or backward, kind of meet your event's layout. You can also put in different spacings. You can make the spacing greater or the individual seat spacing greater or smaller as well. With that, we also have gates, stairs, stands, all that sort of fun stuff. So if we wanted to, we could, in this block A, we could go in and add a gate. So say gate 1. And then we could also add stairs if we wanted to. Add new stairs, set up, apply to section. And then that would be applied to the section kind of on the front end of the map. The other things we can do is we can add different tables. So let's add 6 circular tables, or excuse me, a table with 6 seats around it. We can also add general admission areas. So let's add a circular area, and this is going to be an area. We could call it really whatever we wanted. Call this general admission. And so there are, let's say, 30 tickets available to this general admission area. We also have different text, so we could add text to the map here. add different shapes, circle, square, polygon. Another cool thing about the area is you can draw different shapes too. So let's say the general admission section was just kind of this area right here around the reserved seating kind of plan. We could make custom areas for kind of general admission spots where you can sell tickets to. So this area would have 30 spots available, 30 tickets available, and then also this area would have another 30 spots available. So people can buy tickets to just specific areas if you had different areas within your event. We have then a bunch of icons you can add, like doors, emergency, bathrooms, food and drink, all that sort of fun stuff. So you can actually add that to the map so people can have a better visual understanding of where things are going. Now, obviously, this map isn't the most pretty map we've created during a demo, but obviously you have full branding control to change colors, change the labels, the headings, all that sort of fun stuff. Let's see all the labels back here. You can change the different label settings. So you can get pretty granular. We'll always help you set up your reserve seating plan. But if you want to give it a go on your own, certainly do so. If you need any help, just let us know. That's how you're going to build a reserve seating plan using Fusion Tickets.